voice, it's early and I've got a little bit of a dry throat. I'm doing the arena merge. I'll show you what I've done already. I've done quite a lot right now. Been working through this account. I've just merged this one with the F1 rims off the RC. That's the colour what's on the RC at the moment. This has got Benny's rims on it. I'm going to change the RC to this colour again. I managed to do some cars this colour, but not with the F1s, so I'm going to put the F1s back onto the RC and change them over. So these cars have got to go out of this garage and somewhere else, but for now let me just show you what we do here. You bring your car into the garage, right, the unmodified version, which is this one here, right. You exit the vehicle, you pick the option to exit the vehicle, you go over to the RC, you press right on the D-pad and back out. Now you just if you go over to basically where this jack is here, right, if you're a little bit slow you can go a little bit further out, you know what I mean, but I'm pretty quick at it now, so I'm gonna just go from here, right. What you do is you bring up a general job or a simian job on your phone, right. Now you hold the pause button down, and what you do is you press triangle, and your guy's going to start walking forward, right. As soon as he starts walking, you release the pause button and hit the job at the same time. So as you're releasing the pause button, you press on that to exit that job on the phone, right. Now as you see your guy, just before you got, as you see your guy's still walking at this time, right. And what you do then, while you've got the menu up on the map menu up on the screen, you hold down left on the D-pad, right. You got to do that before he gets in that car, right. As soon as he gets in the car, then you're just holding down left on the D-pad, right. And what you do is you if I show you now, when you let me get back. So what we do, right, you've got the job up, right, you're holding the pause menu down, you press triangle, and what's basically going to happen is you're going to be on a screen like this, and you're going to see through that map, you're going to see your guy actually walking, right. And what you've got to do is you've got to hold left on the D-pad like that, so it's spamming across the titles at the top, right. Then when he gets in that car, right, this is the screen you're going to see basically when you've accepted the job and everything else. And when he gets in the car and the door shuts, you count to 1, 2, and then you press circle to back out of this menu, and the car should teleport into the parking bay out there fully modded. So I'm going to show you now, I'm going to do it now, right. So I'm just basically explaining it really. Hard to explain when you're trying to do it as well. So now I'm holding the pause button down, right. We're going to start walking now. Now I've lifted the pause button and hit the job, and now I'm spamming left. The door's going to shut. 1, 2. If you get it too late, the timing's too quick, you launch the job, right. So you probably got to wait a little bit longer. So what we'll do is just get a little bit further away, right. Now we're going to go again, holding the pause button down, get the guy walking, lift the pause button, hit the job, and spam left on the D-pad. Wait for the door to shut. 1, 2, bang. No. Right, we're probably a bit late. I think we're late on that. So what we're going to do, we're going to get a bit closer, and we're going to do, it's quite a fast car, so it's just going to kick start and it's going to go straight out this mod shop. So we're going to get a bit closer for this one. So here we go again. Get used to the buttons after a while. There you go. So it's a little bit quicker, so if the job starts, you know, you're a bit slow. Then you get that job starts in front of you, right? So you just back out of that job. Car's modified, but you've got to make it save. So now you go into the mod shop and change something on it. If you haven't got a lot of money, you just change one thing, one cheap thing, and that's it. Obviously you don't change the colours, you don't change the windscreen colours, because, well, mine are green, right? I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change the plates. They would be the cheap things to change, but as you can see, it's got a Yankton plate, so I don't want to change that either. But as I've got loads of money, I am going to fully mod it now. We'll put on what's missing. Alright, because the RC does take a few parts off, so those parts you have to put back on the car. Don't like the spoilers. Oh, that one's alright, yeah. I'll leave the one that's on there, yeah, that's fine. And the turbo and the transmission, not always the turbo, but the transmission basically comes off. But God, I'm dry. I'll have to get a drink. There you go, that's slightly better. Nice colour, and if you get these low cars that drop really low, they look great with the suspension on the, you know, with the body on the tyres, especially on them F1s. So I'm going to try it again. I'm just going to call the car back down now. I've got a few rare ones about what I want to do. Nice car here. We better be Benny's on now. So we've got a few in this garage here still. Frax, yeah, I want to do that, and I want to do that one there. I'll tell you what will look nice with this, the original Bugatti, that one, the very first Bugatti. That would look great because that's got quite low suspension, and although nobody tends to use that car much now, but I will try and get one on this account. Hold on a sec, we just can't have that music playing, so we'll just get rid of that. I'm gonna get back in there. I need to get rid of that. Like I say, when you accept the job off the phone, you should hear a bleep. So you're accepting the job as well as dropping the, you know, lifting the pause menu up, like. I think I've done these cars yet. So you take that middle option to exit the vehicle. Go over to the RC. It sounds complicated, but it's not. Obviously you got to have a modded RC, but I'm going to show you how to do that as well in a second, because I'm going to change the colour of that. And as you can see, we're in multiplayer, because I need to be in multiplayer to change the RC. So that's the reason I'm doing it in multiplayer. But this part of the glitch can be done in invite only. This part of it. Right, let's get rid of it. Holding the pause button down, press triangle, lift the pause button, hit the job. I don't think I've got a job that time. No, I'm just going to back out of that because I ain't got it anyhow. I did get the job actually, yeah. was just about to launch on me. But not to worry, we'll do it again. Sometimes you can't hear the bleep and you don't think you've got a job. But I've just turned the sound down a bit, so the audio down, so you don't tend to hear it that well. Triangle. No, see, I never got the pause menu. Lifted the pause button too much and all we got was the job. So you basically got to get it in tandem. So we're holding the pause button, we hit the triangle, then we hit the job and lift the pause button. Now waiting for the door, 1, 2, basically. No, a bit late, got to be a bit quicker. Right. When I'm explaining it, I tend to mess it up. When I'm not explaining it, I tend to get it right. Never got it right that time. Never really started the engine too late, did he? So, we'll give him a bit longer to start that engine. Alright, let's get it now. There you go. Just a split second more and got it. So it's a timing effort, but you know, just alter the timing a little bit and you'll see it work then. It sure does, mate. There you go, stunning, isn't it? I put some libraries on some of the cars, as you can see, just to set them off a bit like. Otherwise everything looks the same, doesn't it, you know. So I'll try one more, and then I'm going to change the RC. I've done quite a few in this colour now, so I want to just pick something different. I think it's just this one car I want to do now. I'm not sure if that Formula 1 car just below that list there is modded, but I'll have to check that out. I've got a feeling that one isn't. So so we've got this car now to do. And I've got a few more cars to purchase then to for the new colour, what I'm going to use. Let's see what we're going there. That's it, we'll get rid of that one. I'm just going to go off the mic now for a minute. My missus is waking up, I think. Well, I will do if she comes in now. Yeah.
the governments are going to, well, every country is not just there. America everywhere is doing it.
What are we doing then? What's it going to be? Oh yeah, sexy shit. Looking good. We're done. Good.
God, that is, isn't it? Stunning. So now I think it's time to mod the RC, I think. I do love that colour, I really do. But I've got quite a few, so I'm going to change it now. So now we go about it slightly different now. So we're going to take this, whatever car you want to take on, put on your RC, whatever colour. I'm going to do this one. Take this in the mod shop, right? Slightly easier, this is. Before you get out, you got to change something on it, right? So obviously, what we're going to change, exhaust, is there exhaust on this? Plugs, everything is expensive on this car. Maybe we can change the spoiler. Yeah, okay, I'll do that at the front. Right, so we just exit the vehicle. Now what you're going to do is you're going to stand basically where I'm standing now. Because if you go into the RC menu and you back out, you'll be basically standing where I am now. And that's where you've got to put your position your guy to mod this RC, right? So what we're going to do now, and obviously you've got the option at the top of the screen to press right to modify the RC. That's where you're going to be standing, right? So you bring your phone up, you've got the job again, you've got to do the pause and job again on this one, right? So you hold the pause button down. As you release the pause button, you accept that job, right? And you hear that slight bleep as if you've accepted the job. Then you go to online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and start up to another job. Do that as soon as you can, as quick as you can, I find. It might be a bit sticky, you know, moving up the list, but when sometimes like that, you know you've got, you're halfway there basically. Now, host the job if it doesn't start. Now, the knack of the game now is to back out the job and spam right on the D-pad. Right, so we're going to do that now. No, never got it. Right, you see your guy for a split second. If it's going to change, it'll change directly in front of you. If it does change, when you come out of that second job, you just change something on the RC to make it save. Right, so what we're going to do here, we've got to change something again. So we're just going to try and do the cheapest option, obviously, because they're quite expensive parts on that thing. Right, so we get the guy about there, bring up the phone again on the job, hold the pause button, release, hit the job, go to online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, missions. I like to try and get into that as quick as I can, but obviously make sure you're going into Titan of a job and nothing else. When you get used to the buttons, you tend to go through it a little bit quicker. Then it's a case of backing out this job as soon as you can. Sometimes I say if you back out the job and stay on the black screen, the last alert, for a couple of seconds more, it sometimes works better. I'm trying to do it straight away, maybe that is the case, but whatever, you know. And whatever lights and whatever you put on that race car is going to transfer onto your RC. So if you want to change your lights, this is the time to do it. There isn't much modification on the race cars, but then again, doing the RC to car just takes mods off it anyhow, so you do end up having to put them back on. No, so we're not getting it. If after about 5 or 6 attempts, or even 8 attempts, right, just switch session and try again. Spawn in the arena, there's no need to go anywhere else. For both parts of the glitches, just spawn in the arena, and it will work for you. It's temperamental, but it does work. But you gotta make sure you get the job as well on that phone. Because if the job doesn't load up after you've backed out of Titan of a job, you know you haven't got you never hit the job right on the phone, the general job, you know what I mean? Because that's the second job what loads up.
What's up? What can I do?
You see that? I got it. I got it that time, so now you got to save something on it. Let's return that. Now we get ourselves a car down there.
Some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. It's coming at you.
Hold on, man. It's silly bait.
Just gonna go off the mic for a bit. Well, hold on, I'll stay on. It's not too bad. I have to excuse my missus talking in the background.
it was the tablet. He spoke to you, Jay.
I'm just going to do the RC to car again.
When did you speak to you last night?
So, you're going to put the F1s on this.
Very grey.
I might eventually go back to that gold colour, because I quite like that.
Yeah, it's Eugene any better.
But for now, I'm just going to do a few of this colour. So, exit the vehicle. Now we go to the RC, press right on the D-pad. Back out of that. This might take a while to launch this thing, so I'll have to give this a few seconds more. So we hold the pause button down, press triangle. But at least pause button ain't the job. Then just hit spam left on the D-pad, not spam it, just hold it down. There you go. Just a little bit longer, about 3 seconds on that, 3 or 4 seconds. These slower starting cars give them a little bit longer to get the engine started, and there you go. I meant to do this car with that yellow as well, but that mustard, but it don't matter, it's done now. I don't like to lower the suspension too much. Well, I don't think it lowers that much anyhow, does it? No. Well, I will for the F1s. That's it. It doesn't look that brilliant with F1s, but it's something to do. There you go. So we'll just do that one now, and keep doing that one spot. See what else I've got. I think I've run out of cars now, so I've got to purchase a few. So I'll do one more car for you if I can, and then I'm going to have to purchase something. So I'm just going to pull that last one out, that garage. What I think's not modified, which is this one here.
There's been a thing on Piers Morgan today. There's an old girl, she's got a London accent, and she's doing a speech when the war's were her. She's turning around and she's saying, "Now look now," she said, "what's that?"
Yeah, see, this one's not modified, but I've already got one this colour, so I'm not going to do this car. I'm just going to take it in the mod shop for now, and I've got to sort something out for that one. So we'll just check something out this garage.
She said there was a little old lady on the television.
We took the vigilante out.
One of the shops with a little trolley and she couldn't get nothing. She said, "Why don't you give a thought to other people and just try and buy what you need?" Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to have a cup of coffee and I'll speak to you later.
I'll just show you what I've already done, so if I go off the mic, you'll understand why. And then I'm going to end the video, okay? Okay. I'll see you all later. Anyway, take care.